Today I will show you how to make these 3 bracelets. You will need a loom, 2 hooks, or another crochet hook in addition to one of these, 64 green rubber bands, 32 yellow rubber bands, and 12 black rubber bands to make this bracelet. This is what the back looks like. This is the daisy, that's what the back looks like. And the purple forget-me-nots, that's what the back looks like. I also made one without the contrasting center on the flower, and that's what the back looks like. We need to change this loom from this position to this position. Pop out your center and place it like that. We will start by laying a row of bands, green bands, up the left and the right. Next, the center will look like this. We'll have a green rubber band, 2 black rubber bands, back to green, 2 black. Continue up with that pattern, greens on this side. When you're finished, it will look like this. The next step is your flower. Before we do that, we're going to press all of these down because we will use them later. All of these are pressed down so that they will be used later. The flower is laid in this fashion. You will start at the second center pin with 8 yellow rubber bands. The first band will go from the second center peg to the third right peg. The next rubber band will go from the second center peg to the second right peg. The third will go from the center to the first. Then from the center to the first, center to the first left, center to the second left, center to the third left, and center to the third center. Push the center down and place a black cap. This goes on in a figure 8. Just put it on, twist, and put it back on. The next flower begins the 5th center peg, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, will be the starting point of the second flower. That will go from there to the 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th right peg. We're going in a clockwise fashion. Center to the right, center to the right, in a clockwise fashion until the flower is finished. The next flower will begin on the 8th center peg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, to the 9th right peg. And you'll go in a clockwise fashion again, all the way around till you end up here. This flower is not completed, so you will complete this one. Then complete this one, and then the fourth flower will begin on the 11th center peg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. To the 12th right peg. Go around in a clockwise fashion, and I'll see you when I'm finished. Okay, this is what it should look like when you're finished with all of the caps on your flowers. The very first band is the hardest. You're going to go inside the black figure 8 cap, grab the top rubber band, which is this one here, and sort of work it around that peg and slip it onto here. Now, in case you didn't see that, I'll go to the next one. Usually I finish a flower first, then go on to the next one. But we'll do all of these bottom ones because that's the hardest part. So I'm going to go into the center of the next flower, grab that first rubber band, work it around that peg, and put it here. Do it on the next one. Inside the center, grab that first rubber band, work it around the peg, use your thumb to keep that black rubber band down if you need to, put it here. Then do the same with the next one, go inside your figure 8 cap, grab that first rubber band, work it around that peg and bring it down. The rest is easy, so you're going to just go in there, grab the next band, and bring it here. Go in, grab the next band, bring it here, the next one, here, next one, here. They're all in order. Last one goes here. The next one inside of your black cap, bring it here. Next one here. Next one here. Keep going around in a counterclockwise fashion. We put them on clockwise, we take them off counterclockwise. Do the next 2 flowers, and then we'll get to the next step. Okay, all of my flowers are finished, and here is what it looks like now. The next step is to put green figure 8 caps on this peg, and this peg. If you need to do it like this, you can. Whichever method is easiest for you. I prefer hooking it on, twisting it, and then hooking it back on. Hook it on, twist it, hook it back on. Then we're going to take green rubber bands, first push all of these down, and place them across all of the other pegs, across all 3 pegs. When you're finished with that, go all the way up to the top. I ended, but go all the way to the top. Then you're going to take the first one, go inside your cap. Without it coming off, pull that band up and up to the next peg. Do the same thing with the next one. And the same thing with the next one, making sure that this cap does not come off. You will reach in and grab the bottom band, the original ones that we put on, which are here. Go in through all of these. Make sure both of the pedal bands are behind your hook. And grab this green band and bring it up. On the next one, it will be a black band. Bring that up. On the next one, it's a green again. Bring that up. And continue this all the way up, making sure that you go inside of all of the pedal bands. Make sure that you finish putting these on first, then go up each row. Do not go from the left to the right because you may forget the center. Go from the left, then do the center row, then do the right row, and I'll see you when you're finished. Okay, I hope you don't mind the background music, but I found a mistake in mine. I don't know if anyone noticed the first time around, but I missed one of my pedals, so check yours, make sure you didn't miss any of the 8 pedals. I had to go back and fix it. And this is what it should look like now that it's done. The next step is turn your loom and put your hook inside of each of these pegs. Take a green rubber band and pull it through so that it's like that, and then add 4 more green rubber bands like this. Do that on the next one and the next one. You can leave that like that. Take another hook. This is the reason for the second hook. Put the hook in here. Pull through a band so that it's like this. Add 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bands here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bands here. I always use one less on the center. Transfer that to this hook. Keep that aside. And do the next one. Add 4 more. transfer that to this hook. So all three are here. Take another band, pull it through all of them, and you can now remove it from the loom. That's the back, and that's the front. Okay, the one end I did with my crochet hook. The other end I'll do the way you're used to doing extensions. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 here, starting here. And then 4 here. And 3 here. And then I'm going to place these figure 8s that I put on earlier on here. Use another hook. Make sure you get inside both loops. This is why I prefer to crochet it with the hook. Okay. And then bring this up, and this up, this up, and this up. Same for the next 2 rows. Now I'm just going to take this and the last 2nd row and the last 3rd row, pull it off. It's the same as this one here, except I like this side better, and just pull one of these through. And take a C-clip and connect the 2 ends.